YouTube, what is up? So I've got the iPhone 16 Pro Max here, and I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it. But it's just got the phone, and it comes with a nice USB Type-C braided cable, and some paperwork, and that's about it. They got rid of the stickers. Now some say that's the end of an era. Personally, I've got a bunch of stickers around here somewhere. I was never big on the stickers. Being eco-friendly, getting rid of the stickers, that I understand. Couldn't you got rid of the stickers first and then maybe move to the brick? But what I'm going to do also is I'm going to take the 16 Pro Max and I'm going to compare it to my iPhone 14 Pro Max. They shrunk the bezels and you get a 6.9 inch screen on the 14 Pros, or 16 Pro Maxes now, and the 14 Pro Max of 6.7 inch screen. Also going to look at the bezels and see how much, if we can actually tell how much they shrank, and also the MagSafe, because they were supposed to change the MagSafe ring on this, and I will get out my magnet paper and, we'll check out those rings. So what do you say? Enough talk. Let's get into it. So let's go ahead and compare those bezels. The screen temperature is different. I don't know, I just took a picture of a white screen and blew it up, just looking at photos just to see what the difference is and see if there's a way we can tell. Does the pill look smaller? The dynamic island? No, dynamic island's the same. I guess with the shrunk bezels, it just looks a little smaller, but it's not. It's an optical illusion, ladies.
Wait a minute.
0.33 or 3.3 millimeters. Oh yeah, that's 1.9. More room for accidental touches. Of course, another difference between the two of them, you have the action button on the 16 Pros. They were also on the 15 Pros. And the mute toggle switch is now gone. And you still got the same buttons. And then on the other side, you have your sleep to wake, and this is the 5G antenna on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And this is the capture button. It's not a button, a camera control. Camera control, is that what they call it? Because they won't call it a button, but it's a button. You can capacitively, touch and move your finger for zooms and stuff like that. I haven't had a chance to test it out. I just now got this thing.
Why are you pushing me?
Then of course on the bottom here you have, the 14 Pro with the Lightning and USB Type-C with the 16 Pro. I had the 15 Pro last year. As a matter of fact, that's what I got going on up here. The use of USB-C was nice. If I needed a charger, I've got USB Type-C, and plugging it into my car, USB Type-C, although me and the wife, going back and forth because she still had Lightning with her 13 Pro Max. But now I've also gotten, that's going to be a later video too. I've got the 16 Pro Max here in titanium, so that's going to be cool to put it up against my 15 Pro, and that's going to be a really cool comparison. So sub to the channel, hit that notification button so you know when that comes out. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I already got accessories. I've got screen protectors that I got a screen protector here I got one for my phone and my wife's phone, and I've got cases. I got the new Beats case. I'm gonna be checking all that stuff out, so please subscribe. Let me go ahead and measure these out and see if there's there's going to be a difference in the height, I know, but what about the width and the girth? Settle down. The 14, just kind of a rough, nothing too scientific. My thing's blinking. I think the battery's going dead, but 77.8, and then 77.7. So width-wise, the same. And height-wise, let's take a look here. my belly some space. Oh, I can't do high. It's not long enough. So many jokes. So let's take a look at the width. 8. 7.9 on the 14 Pro Max. And 8.2. What'd that say? It was 7.7. So it is 8.2, 8.3. It is a little bit thicker than the 14 Pro Max. It's thicker. Of course, this has that new battery. I saw that instead of, wrapping it in that there's like a plastic coating on wrapping on the older phones. This one's more of a metal encasing, supposed to help with thermals. Now, I can tell you, as far as thermals go, as far as heat, this thing didn't hardly get warm at all during setup. And I would say every year, when setting it up, it's gonna get warm. This year, surprisingly, not near as warm as it's done in the past. Let's go ahead and let's weigh the two to see what the weight difference is. So let's go with the classic Beast brick, the 14 Pro Max. And it comes in at 240 grams. So 240 grams for the 14 Pro Max. And the 16 Pro Max is 227 grams. Pretty much the same width, and it's lighter, and you get an extra 0.2 inches. I mean, let's go ahead and let's check out those magnets. So I got my magnet paper here, and that's the 14 Pro magnets. I don't remember what this magnet's for, but there's the MagSafe rings, got a little cut right here, and then the dewdrop. And over here on the 16 Pro Max, that looks pretty much identical. I don't know. Let's grab the caliper. It's 7.9 and 7.9. I don't know, there's supposed to be a change with the magnets, and it might just be that it's like a higher wattage with the Qi 2, although I thought Qi 2 was 15 watts more. I don't know. Anyways, iPhone 16 Pros and Pro Maxes, and I think the regular 16s will charge now at 25 watts. The 14 Pros was 14 Pro Max, 15 watts. You gain wattage. Everyone likes to gain wattage. What? And let's see if the magnets might be a little bit stronger. They looked about the same. And I've got my 160 gram portable charger here. So we'll do a little shake test. Let's try the 14s first. The 14 Pro Max. And it's charging. And give it a little shake. Yeah, and it's about medium shakeage on the 14 Pro and the 16 Pro Max. Let's see. Yeah, the dewdrop, holds up okay. It's about this medium shakeage is what you're getting with both. So I think it's just the whole watts thing. What? So those are the differences between the 14 Pro Max and the 16 Pro Max. Pretty much, the same dimensions, especially in the width. When you go to hold them, that's where you're really gonna notice.
He ain't lying.
The weight, it is lighter. I also think too that they did a little bit of better weight distribution to make it not feel as heavy and more, weighted, which they kind of did with the 15 Pro and the titanium. I just think, I don't know, they've worked out a better balance. Guys, thanks for stopping by. Peace and love.